So welcome back. It's been, I think, like about 17 months at this point. So, I mean, what's the emotion like for you right now, being back on a fight week again?
Yeah, it's a little, it's different than what I remember, for sure, especially dealing with all these COVID protocols and all this. This is my first time dealing with it. It's different. The nerves are a little different. You think about it for so long, and then now it's like, we really about to get in there and do this shit. So I'm excited.
Nice. Welterweight, I imagine a little bit easier fight week, a better fight week for you, a little more pleasant to be around?
Yeah, I'm in a little better mood, but it honestly feels the same a little bit. The nerves and everything leading up to the weigh-ins.
Yeah. Do you feel like any regret that you didn't make this decision earlier to stay at welterweight? Is there any like you don't know, you're just being kind of hard-headed and saying, I'm going to be a lightweight?
A little bit. There was that, but I think now is the right time, and my last fight kind of showed me that too. Is now is the right time, and all this stuff that I've been through over this last year, actually weight training for the first time, and actually putting size on my body and sticking to it. It seems like this is the right one.
Nice. How difficult has the time away been for you? I mean, I know you like to compete, and obviously you like to get paid too, I'm sure. So how tough has it been?
Yeah, you go through. There's been a growing process for sure. Not being able to compete. There's one thing in kind of sitting out and just taking a couple times, but there's another in not being able to do it. So going through my knee surgeries and barely even being able to walk and run and jump, it took a while for me to really get that itch again, and really be able to scratch it. So I'm excited I can finally do it on Saturday.
I guess the benefit of a loss and some time away is maybe there's not all the spotlight attention hype at the moment. I'm sure it would come back really quickly with a little win streak, but do you almost welcome that to kind of get away from it? It seemed like the spotlight was so intense on you for a while.
Yeah, that has been one of the good things about it. I was able to kind of shy away from the media. If I wanted to get out there and put my name out there, I feel like that was there, but just being able to kind of step back and kind of focus on what I needed to me, I'm making history, and I don't think I've seen anybody in the sport come back from 2 knee surgeries within a year. So that took a lot of time and focus, and I had to kind of get away from the promotion and all this side of it in order to do it right and actually put together a championship run. The first time I fought for a championship, it just kind of fell into my lap, just off of popularity, and like you said, it was a big spotlight on me. But this time I can kind of walk myself into the light, and when I get there, I'll be a lot more prepared.
That's awesome. What did you think when they originally gave you kind of the young undefeated prospect guy? Did you was part of you like, hey, what are we trying to do here?
Nah, not really. I mean, I felt like we were the same. You know, we were both the same age, about the same size. His skill set's very similar to mine, so. I thought it was an even fight. I didn't look at it like they were trying to hype somebody else up off of me, for sure.
Nice. Then you get the change in matchup. What did you think when they came to you with the new name? Was this an opponent that appealed to you, or is it just something that you got to do to stay busy and get a fight?
At first, that's what it was. It's just I just want to fight. You know, I went through almost 12 different guys trying to find a fight. So when he stepped up and he wasn't one of those names even, I just was excited to get in there and do it, and it didn't really put too much. I had never really heard of him before. I remember the big 1986 on his chest, and that's about it. But then as the fight got announced and people start calling me, and people from the streets and from the prisons that had heard of this dude before, who he built up a little street reputation, that gave me a little bit of extra motivation to go out there and get this done and really take him seriously. He's solid. He's a good Mexican southpaw boxer, and that style has given me trouble in the past, so it's going to answer a lot of questions for me.
That's awesome. Last thing for me, what is the goal here, man? Is it just get back in there and, get a win and get a paycheck and all that, or do you feel like, you got to go in there and do something spectacular and show like, hey, I'm still that guy, I haven't gone away?
Yeah, I'm not, it's never about a paycheck. It has been. This one totally isn't. Like I said, I've been away from the sport for 18 months with no paycheck, and it's fine. This one is about showing my level of skill against his. I feel like I'm already top 5 in this division, and after a good performance and really going out there and showing up as me, that's going to show.
Kevin, thank you for taking the time. If there were too many or none, how many adjustments did you make in fight camp to the height and reach of D-Rod, his game plan, how he has that great jab, so on and so forth?
Yeah, we had to make a lot of adjustments. Getting ready for Sean Brady, who was more of a wrestling style, I had to switch up my stance even. And with that, you switch up a lot of the techniques and the game plan. But working with Faraz Zahabi, working with Eric Nixick, and my longtime Dewey Cooper, working with them, we came up with the right game plan very fast, and within 2 or 3 weeks, I was able to put it together.
And obviously, touch on that a little bit. It must have kind of raised a little flag if people were hitting you up, making sure you came correct against D-Rod if he had developed that credibility to where, like, hey, he's on your radar now.
Yeah. At first, it was just, let's just get out there, let's just show off, let's just fight, and just show up as me. But then when I got people that are like, no, this dude's serious, it's like that kind of raised the stakes for me a little bit. We can say what we want to about this game, but this is a fight that we're getting into at the end of the day, and ain't nobody ever beat my ass, so he ain't gonna do it either.
And lastly, COVID protocols, Apex, knee surgery. How's the progress been, the evolution of Kevin Lee? Because not that long ago, you were at like a least discount liquor here doing autograph signings, and people were coming through. Yeah. Where are you at now, mentally, emotionally?
There's been a big mental growth in learning patience and learning to trust in myself a little bit. There have been times where I've had some mental lapses in the octagon. The only way we're really going to know if I've overcome them is on Saturday. But going through this whole process this last year, I really felt like I have in being able to trust in myself and really believe in my ability to go out there and actually perform and not step into my own way. There's been some self-sabotage of knowing that so many people can see I could be this great superstar in the sport and all this, and there's some self-sabotage that comes along with that, and it takes a growing process in order to overcome that.
Excellent. Trust in the process, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.